Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome to Lunch and Learn. So today we've got kind of a special video. Okay, I'm going to talk about a local business and what I would do to help them to get more customers. Okay, so this business, I was talking with a lady a couple of weeks ago. She set up a dog grooming business. Okay, so it's a brand new business, and she basically said that she struggled to, or she needs to get more customers. She's got customers coming in, but she needs to get more. Okay, for the business to work, she needs a lot more customers. And we were just, talking about the kind of stuff that she's been doing, a few ideas about what she could do moving forward. So, she's got a website. She's doing some stuff on social media. She's ticking the boxes, but she still needs to kind of ramp up. She kind of needs a bit of a jump start within her marketing. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about today. The kind of stuff that I would do to help a business. So if I went in before a business launched, or even at different times moving forward. So I mean, I think with this lady, especially for business startups, but also this happens within business where you can get a bit stale. And the trap that we fall into is that because we've built something, because we offer something, people are going to come, and it doesn't happen. Okay, we open up the doors and there's no rush. No one's rushing to buy our stuff, and we wonder why. Okay, and there is a process of obviously time and people getting to know you, trust you, all that kind of thing. But we can also do a few things to kind of ramp that up and get more awareness about us. And that's what marketing really is all about, is creating more awareness of the product or service that we offer. And then with our marketing, we can turn that into creating a bit of a demand for what we offer as well. So this lady, then what would I do? So it's really strange actually, because with what I would recommend is to run a competition or a giveaway. And I absolutely hate these. Okay, and I'll go into the reason why. But with Facebook, you kind of see these competitions all the time, these giveaways where someone's, you've got the likes of, say, a £20 Amazon gift card or something like that. You can win a £20 Amazon gift card, and you've got the accountant or the surveyor or something like that. And what they're doing is they're basically saying, if you like our page, if you comment, if you tag some people in, if you share, you do all this kind of stuff, then you're in for a chance to win this gift card. And if there's not too much hassle, then people will enter. Okay, who doesn't want a £20 Amazon gift card? So then what happens is a week later, whenever they've announced the person and I haven't won, I'm not going to really bother about what their service is or what their product is, because I'm not too interested. Okay, but if we make it more relevant, if we make the giveaway something that is relevant to the product or service that we offer, then it makes more sense. Okay, and I know that there's certain services and stuff like that out there where we can't do that. An estate agent can't give away a house, a mortgage broker can't give it away. You can't give away a health insurance policy or something like that. An accountant probably can't give away the accounts. But if we make it more relevant to our audience, then we've got an audience. If we don't, we've just got people that want to win a £20 Amazon gift card. Okay, so the competition is what I would do, and I would have done this at launch, but I would still do it now, even so the launch is gone. And we'll go through the actual competition in just a moment, but I'll give you some kind of insight into why I would go with the competition. So with the dog grooming business, we're having a bit of a chat, and it turns out that for a dog's haircut, it costs around about £40. Okay, so that's what they charge a client, around average of £40. A dog will have its haircut about 3 or 4 times a year, so we're probably looking at £120, £160. And to me, someone's probably going to keep their dog for at least a good few years. Okay, so potentially a customer is worth £500, and that's the way you need to look at things when we're looking at attracting new business and attracting new customers in, is we look at the lifetime value or even the yearly value rather than just that one-time transaction value. So if you're looking at a customer that's going to pay £40, you may think, I'm not going to spend too much money acquiring that customer because I'm only making X amount of profit. But all the money that we spend in marketing is on that initial acquisition of the customer. It's not ongoing cost to get that customer back in. Once we have that customer, we should have that customer then. So that's the way that I would work out, and just kind of work out that, if it costs £40 for a haircut, let's give away a haircut. Let's make that the prize. And if it was my business, if I was being really really brushy with it, I would give away a year. So I would say you can win a year's worth of free haircuts, and I would put I would put a little sort of asterisk next to that and kind of say you only get 3 or 4 haircuts within a year, but it's the works. We add in nail clipping or all kind of different stuff that we would do, a premium service that we would have for the dogs there. But I would give away a year. Okay, so I would give myself about 2 weeks to a month or something like that to really kind of prepare this, to have this out there. So just say the end date was in 2 weeks time, I would want to kind of get everything up together within the first week that it's already out there and everything's going. So I would give away that year, and I would kind of put down the stipulations of how they could enter. And I would do this, I mean, where you get the normal kind of Facebook, the Facebook competitions, people have to like the page and comment on the post and stuff like that. And the reason for that is it kind of builds up that engagement, so more people are seeing it, and I totally get that, but it's all kind of false. It all falls through. What I would do is, to apply, they would have to go off to my website. Okay, they would have to go to my website. There will be a form on there where they can fill it in to apply, and over on Facebook would be something like they had to put a picture of their dog within the feed. Okay, so within the comments they had to put a picture of their dog, and I would do this to be a bit of a creep, but I would go in and I would then message that person and say, your dog's wonderful, it's beautiful, what's his name, and all that kind of thing, and I would start to build up that relationship anyway. But they go off to the website, and this basically means as well that we can put that competition anywhere. So we could put it out on LinkedIn, we could put it on Instagram, we could put it on YouTube, we could put it on different websites, people will share that out, and then people are coming back then to your website. Okay, they're filling out the entry form. Okay, we've got all the GDPR sign-offs on there as well, so when they sign up they go through to our email list. We're now building a list of potential customers. We know they're potential customers for us because they're entering in to win a dog's haircut. They're not entering in for a £20 Amazon gift card. We know that they're going to have a dog. Some people are going to try and cheat the system, but most of those people will have a dog and they're our customer. So I'll basically run that competition there. Long story short, what I would do is obviously, saying long story short, I'm going to go back into kind of the tactics that I would use. I would use online and offline marketing to get the awareness of this competition. I would have my Facebook post, I'd have Facebook ads, I'm doing the same on the other social media channels. I would contact local press, local papers and stuff like that. I would even get leaflets out, I'll put them in local shops, just letting people know that this competition is out there. Okay, and when you kind of break it down, it's not a lot of money to do all this kind of stuff, but the potential reward is huge because we're still looking at £500 for an average lifetime value of that customer. So I'll do that stuff, and then when it gets to the competition is all above board. A winner is picked, they get a year's worth of free haircuts for their dog. But what I would also do is I would do this on, say, a Saturday morning, and then we would contact the winner by email. That's why we need their email address, that's what we'll tell them. So we would contact them and we would make a big sort of deal about it that they won. But we would also email the rest of our list. Okay, so all the people that entered, and we would just say, unlucky, you didn't win this time, blah blah blah, however everyone's a winner, and I would give 50% off your first haircut with us. Okay, so that way we're getting the person who's entered now has an opportunity to still become a customer. They now have an opportunity to save money as well. And this is just to kind of go off a little bit here. I was talking with this lady, she said about when she launched, she offered a 10% discount, and I see this quite a lot, especially in kind of like the coaching sector, is that people will give a discount and it's like 10%, and it's like, well, it usually costs £1,000 to work with me, but today you can have it for £900. That doesn't excite me, that doesn't give me the impulse, where it's like all of a sudden if it's 50% off, or even more, even if it was 70% off for if I act right now, I've got to make a decision. Okay, and it's going to go either way, where when it's 10% off, I'm loyal to whoever I'm with at the moment. I don't need to move across, and the money side isn't going to make that much of a difference for me, but I might try it out if the price is that good. So I'll give everyone that opportunity to, you know, get 50% off. I would say that they have to book it within the next 48 hours, so they have to book it on that weekend. It could be for up to 3 months, you know, in 3 months time, otherwise they lose it. And I would start to get people there, and then obviously we've got that list. I would start to send offers off to that list as well, where, you know, I mean, sort of more in regards to updates. So I'll just be like, you know, oh, you all entered the competition last month. This is little Benji getting his first haircut from winning the competition, and I would put some other kind of dogs that I've done, and I'll kind of create that whole kind of feel of, you know, we love and care about dogs where we are, so bring your dog to us, because, you know, we're the people that are going to look after it properly. And that's what you need to do with your business, is just get it to that stage where people understand that you're the go-to person, you know, not just for price, not just for what you offer, but because you get them, you care, and you can help them achieve what they're trying to set out to do. So look, I hope that helps with your business. I totally appreciate that you're not going to be within, you know, the dog grooming sector, but some of the stuff that I mentioned is very transferable. Okay, so working out the kind of cost of, you know, that acquisition for a client. Most people don't know what the cost of an acquisition is. Okay, I see a lot of people that they can run Facebook ads and stuff like that, and it costs them, you know, £20, £30, £40, and then they pull the plug and they say it didn't work. But what if it costs £50 for you to acquire a customer? Okay, it's just something for you to think about. We'll go through that in another video. But lifetime value as well. How much is a customer actually worth to you? That's a big one. Okay, if you don't know that, then you really need to get a piece of paper and work that out for yourself. And that's, we're talking about lifetime value. We can add referrals into that as well. You know, different transactions, different things that they would buy over the years. That, you know, accountants are great for this. You know, if we take limited accounts, you know, and you're doing that for, say, £1,000 a year, if you're offering a great service and that business doesn't have to leave, that business could still be there in 20 years time. Okay, so, you know, your average customer could actually bring you 20 grand in rather than, you know, 1,000. So definitely work out your lifetime value of a customer, and that will help you then in working out your marketing budget, especially for getting those customers in. There's something we'll go through in another video as well, where we kind of look at the conversion rate between, you know, those kind of the leads that we get to the conversion to people actually spending that kind of money with us. Okay, as always, any questions that you have for Lunch and Learn, get them over to me and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Until then, take care.